Okay, so today we're going to be looking at how to navigate the school's network. Um, when you're on campus here at SCS, you have a variety of different resources available to you, and some of those are located on the school's network. And so today we're going to look at how to access your personal drive as well as shared resources. To do this, we're going to start by looking at Windows Explorer. Not to be confused with Internet Explorer, but Windows Explorer. What you're going to do is you're going to come down here to the taskbar and you're going to click the icon that looks like a folder. And if you hover it over it, it does say Windows Explorer. So I'm going to click this. Okay, now what I'm seeing right here is a Windows Explorer dialog box. And there's a few different things that's happening here. We do have this sort of navigation area right here that looks similar to an internet browser. It also has a search capability. Um, there are back and forward buttons as well as a refresh button. And so this is going to perform very similar to a internet browser. Okay. While you're here on campus and you're at any particular computer, you're going to see different items here on the left side. Okay, one of those is going to be your desktop. You might see a place for downloads. Depending on if Dropbox is installed at that particular computer, you'll see an area for Dropbox as well. You might have a place that talks about your documents and pictures and music and videos. And then also down here at the bottom, you'll see our shared resources. These are going to be the ones that are going to be important to you here on campus. While you can save things to the desktop or to your documents while here on campus, one of the things that's important to realize is if you save things to that particular computer, that's where they will remain. So if you go to a different computer on campus, those documents that you save to that particular computer will not be on those other computers on campus. So unless it's for a temporary purpose, um, for instance, saving something to paste it somewhere else or to insert it into a presentation, I wouldn't save anything to the desktop or to your documents per se. Everything you're going to want to save on the network so that as you go to other computers on campus, those resources will be available to you at any location. I'm going to start here on the left hand side. Now I'm going to take this window pane and I'm going to drag it out a bit so that we can see exactly what it says. Okay, I've got my first one here that says MWin, and then it says prep staff, and then P colon. Now, as a student, yours will be similar but a little bit different. Yours will have your first letter, last name, like mine says here, but instead of prep staff, yours will say students, but you'll have the P colon as well. We refer to this as your P drive. One of the ways to remember that as it being your personal drive. Anything that you put in your P drive is only accessible by you. And so it's a good place to store things on the school's network that you can access from any computer on the school's network. So I'm going to click on this. You can see that I've got lots of different folders here in my P drive, and I have various documents in those folders. Some of the other things that you'll have on campus, you won't have OneNote, HS Common, or SCS Common. Those are just for faculty and staff. But you will have one that's called Student Shared. Now, Student Shared is accessible by any student and any faculty and staff on campus. Let me click on this and show you what I mean. You'll notice in here that there are various folders created by students and teachers. For example, I have a folder for the technology class that I teach. If I click on that, you can see that I have different folders in here where students can share their work. One of the reasons that we have this particular drive, the student shared, is it allows for you to save something that another student that you may be collaborating with can get to that document and access it, edit it, whatever they might need to do. It's also a way that you can turn in documents to your teacher if they so use to use it that way. So what we've looked at today is how to navigate the school's network. One of the best ways to do that is, again, I'm going to close this, we're going to go through it again, is by opening up Windows Explorer. Okay, and on the left-hand side, you have access to different drives. P drive and Y drive are going to be the ones that you see. These are going to be the two places on campus that you can store things. Now, I said earlier that this dialog box functions much like an internet browser. You notice that since I've navigated to the Y drive, that I now have the back button illuminated. If I click this button, it will take me back to where I was before. So there's no need to necessarily completely back out of things, okay? So if you're clicking on folders and navigating through, you can just click back and go back to where you were. Also, you can refresh a list. So for example, if you are in the Y drive and a partner of yours, a group member says, I saved something in there and you don't see it, you can refresh the list and see if that new document or folder appears. You can also search for things, okay? This is very easy, especially if you don't remember exactly where you saved it. Okay, so today we've looked at how to navigate the school's network using Windows Explorer. And specifically as a student, you're going to be looking for your P drive, which is personal, okay? Only you can see the contents of that. And the Y drive, which is shared, meaning that all students and faculty and staff can see the contents. Again, these are the places you want to save things on campus so that you can access them from different locations. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, come see me, ask one of your teachers, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. Have a great day.